From Newcastle, Pennsylvania, the Meadville Mustangs and the 3B Barons play in the final week of the Rust Belt League season, just a few days away from wrapping this thing up. On Sunday, we'll be down in Altoona, but before that, we've got the #1 team in the Rust Belt Division taking on the third-place pitcher for the Meadville Mustangs. Will take on Logan Harris, pitcher for the 3B Barons in tonight's game. Just about 83 degrees, so it's been a hot day, but it's cooling down as we get closer and closer to sunset, and excited to get things underway here with you. We've got some line in their last 10. Tyler Kammerer leads it off. He's playing second base. Batting second is the left fielder Robert Herr. Anthony Ryan is in the 3-hole. He bats and plays in right field. Caleb Gorichki is the designated hitter. He bats fourth. Joey Fazone is the extra hitter. He bats fifth. Ethan Bintrim is in the 6-hole, plays first base. Benny Dottle is the shortstop. He bats seventh. Nathan Meeks bats eighth. He will be playing third base. Chase Tomko is the catcher. He bats ninth. Nico Hall is the center fielder and batting 10th. And then Logan Ayers is on the mound for the 3B Barons. He will start this game, and seems like they're going to ride him out in the early part of this game as a strong starter, a strong lineup for the 3B Barons for tonight's action. For the Meadville Mustangs, they come in winners of 3 straight. The last time out was last night in Butler. They mercy ruled the Butler Iron Bucks, final score of 18-5, and that game was over quickly. 7 runs in the first inning for the Mustangs, and they were on top the entire way. Kenny Lavrich leads it off as he normally does. He's back in his usual role of shortstop. Daniel Luco bats second. He's in right field. Jordan Suvak is in the 3-hole. He's in center field. Brandon Butler follows him up in the cleanup hole. He's at third base. Carson Weibel bats fifth in left field. Cole Grable bats sixth. He's the second baseman. Brady Lane bats seventh. He is the first baseman. Noah Ross is the designated hitter. He bats eighth. John Sharp will catch and bat ninth. And rounding out the order for the Mustangs, Mason Bevan bats 10th. He's the extra hitter. The pitcher, I already mentioned, Gino Mara, the left-hander, takes the mound. He's been throwing gas all year and getting guys out. Highest strikeout rate on the team, as well as the best ERA. So the Mustangs go to their ace when they face the best, and they'll try to pick up a win here tonight at Flaherty Field. We'll get things underway shortly. Umpires going over the grounds rules right now with both managers before we get things underway with first pitch just a few moments after 6. Guys, shake hands, and the 3B Barons will be out for warm-ups in just a few minutes. We'll return for first pitch and a whole lot more coming from Flaherty Field on the Mustangs Baseball Network. We're just about ready for baseball here on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Thank you for joining us for this audio-only broadcast tonight from Newcastle, Pennsylvania. The Mustangs and the 3B Barons. Logan Ayers on the mound, left-handed pitcher, and one of the best pitchers on this staff. He'll start things off against Kenny Lavrich, right-handed hitting shortstop. Homered last night over that deep left field wall in Butler. He takes ball one outside, and we're underway from Flaherty Field. Lavrich trying to get some guys on, kickstart the first inning. He takes strike one, so the count goes to 1-1 quickly. No outs just underway from Flaherty Field in Newcastle. It's the typical Luco Suvac to follow. That one's grounded onto the second baseman. Kammerer, he fields cleanly, throws to first, and it's 1 up, 1 down early on for the left-handed pitcher Ayers. 4-3 goes the put out. And that'll give way to Daniel Luco. Right fielder has carved himself out a pretty regular role in that corner outfield position after he was coming off the bench a little bit more sporadically earlier in the year, but has turned himself into a really nice hitter. He's going to face the left-handed pitcher, right on left matchup. The first pitch is a fastball in there for strike one. A very nonchalant strike call from our home plate umpire. Breaking ball gets away from him, and that one way outside. So with one out, the count goes to 1-1 for the second straight batter. Nobody on, just underway. Luco at the plate. The 1-1 pitch is fouled off. That one got inside on the hands. He rips it over toward the fence. Good crowd here on hand tonight, and it is a potential clinching game. If the 3B Barons win, they would clinch first place in the Rust Belt League division. The 1-2. Breaking ball outside, ball two, so the count goes to 2-2. We're happy that you're joining us here on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Audio only tonight. 2-2 pitch to the right fielder. That one is lined onto second base and caught. So quickly 2 away, and the second baseman, Tyler Kammerer, the leadoff hitter, has been involved early on. 2 away for Jordan Suvac.
Now batting for the Mustangs and playing center field, number 12, Jordan Suvac.
Suvac, undoubtedly the hottest hitter in this lineup right now. He was just a triple away from the cycle the other night. That one is outside, just over the left-handed batter's box for ball one against Suvac. Lefty delivers. That one's fouled back into the netting here at Flaherty Field, and we're here in our perch, regular spot here, our third time visiting this division rival. They made a trip up to Meadville early on in the season. 1-1 count to Suvac. Breaking pitch up high. Just didn't quite have the top spin it needed. It's 2-1. Infield playing straight up against the right-handed center fielder. Big gap out in left field. That one's up in the zone. Fastball moves it to 3-1. Ben Cosby set the goal early on. He said this team has the potential to win a championship. They have been playing like it lately. Offense has been firing on all cylinders. 3-1 pitch is fouled off, and it's a full count now with 2 away. So Suvac trying to break up the early perfect game for Logan Ayers. 2 up, 2 down in the first inning. Payoff pitch. And that one just outside, so he walks, and he'll get on base for the 4-hitter, Brandon Butler. Butler's hit a little bit of a rut lately in the season, but Cosby's showing a little bit of trust with him, and we know he can hit. He's been able to deliver some good hits at some clutch moments throughout the year. Really perfect guy for that 4-hole spot. And his defense at third has really been the thing that's made him stand out this year. First pitch is delivered outside for ball 1. So 2 away early on. Fastball outside again, just lets it go a little bit early. It's a 2-0 count to the third baseman, Brandon Butler. Butler has mentioned that he never played third base on any type of full-size field before this summer, and now all of a sudden this year he's really come on and shown that he's a spectacular defender over there. 2-0 pitch is in for a strike. It's a 2-1. Lefty delivers. Outside fastball again. It's 3-1. So after the full count walk to Suvak. He goes 3 balls, 1 strike on Butler. Outside, and it's back-to-back walks for the left-handed pitcher. So first and second base with 2 outs in the first inning. Now a little bit of momentum maybe for this Meadville team. Carson Weibel follows him up, the left fielder. Weibel's been hitting well lately. He's really come on in the late part of the season. 5 games remaining in the year for the Mustangs. First pitch is a changeup, goes down low, but catches a piece of the zone for strike 1. Gino Mara will take the mound in the bottom of the inning. Lefty's 0-1 is a breaking pitch, and it's in there for a strike. So it's 0-2 with 2 away. Weibel in the hole with 2 outs in the inning and 2 strikes on him. Lefty quickly gets his pitch, comes set, delivers. That one's fouled off down the right field line and out of play. Slicing away off the top of the bat. Just gets under that breaking ball a little bit. Kind of puts quite a bit of backspin on it as it heads over to his right. Right-handed hitter. The only left-handed hitter in this Meadville lineup is Mason Bevan. He's batting 10th. Everyone else from that right side against the left-handed pitcher. The pitch is down low for ball 1 on the 0-2. In front of the catcher, Chase Tomko. The pitch. That one's inside, knifed over to shortstop. Doddle fields and throws on to second to get the final out of the inning. So through a half inning, no score on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Back for the bottom of the first inning, Tyler Kammerer leads it off for the 3B Barons facing Gino Mara. He's been good all year long. He's trying to put up another 0 tonight, and that will not be the first time that he's done that. A complete game shutout earlier this year against the first place Creekside Crocodiles. Sure wouldn't mind a repeat performance of that tonight. Lefty takes a deep breath and delivers the 0-0 to the leadoff hitter. The first one's grounded on to shortstop. Lavrich with a nice pick. He throws on to first, and it's picked by Lane, and he's out. So a nice defensive play all around on the first pitch in the bottom of the first, and there's one down on the 3B Barons side. After Lavrich retires, Robert Herr now comes to the plate. Little left-on-left matchup, and we know that Mara loves that slider. We'll see if he favors it at all. One away. First pitch is behind the left-handed hitter, and kind of a little bit of a look out to the mound there, and You obviously know early on that wasn't intentional by any means. Fastball just gets away from him. Left fielder Herr, 1-0 in the count. Mara delivers a pitch. It's a two-seamer across the big part of the plate. It's a 1-1 count, and he throws that two-seamer so nicely. 1-1 pitch. Here it comes from the lefty. Slider, and gets him to make a pass. 1-2 the count. One away in the inning. Here's the pitch. Fastball on the outside corner. Went back to the two-seamer, trying to catch the outside part of the zone. 2-2 count. That one, fastball on the outside corner, fouled off, and it remains 2-2 to Robert Herr. Anthony Ryan on deck, the right fielder. We saw him last time, and Caleb Gorichki, another player to watch out for. He can really move in the outfield, but he's designated hitter today. Hits pretty well also. 2-2 pitches inside. That one doesn't catch a piece of the zone. It's a full count. Two-hitter draws it full after Tyler Kammerer was retired on just one pitch. Payoff pitch from Mara. Slider in the zone, called strike 3, and what a beautiful pitch there. Gets it to come across that inside corner and catch a piece of the zone for strike 3. He sets down Herr. Now Anthony Ryan comes to the plate with 2 outs. Back to the left on right matchup. 2 lefties on the mound tonight. That's the first time we've seen that all season long. 0-0 pitch to Ryan is a curveball, and that one doesn't catch a piece of the zone, called for ball 1. Has a little bit more of that knuckle curve movement rather than the 12-6, so it breaks away from that arm side just a little bit. Four-seam fastball outside for ball 2. That one ran away on him. Gorichki on deck. Ryan up at the plate. 2-0 count in the bottom of the first. 2 away in the inning. Mara's 2-0 is a slider, and it's fouled off the end of the bat. Two and 1 pitch. Mara's ready to go. He delivers. Fastball down the middle. Popped out to right field. Underneath it is the second baseman, Grable. He makes, oh no, he drops it, and he can't get a handle. I don't know if it was the sun, but Grable probably the best defender on this team, and that might be the second or third error all season from the everyday second baseman. That one falls in the shallow outfield, and there's a runner aboard for the 3B Barons. So an easy fly ball in the short part of right field, and Cole Grable drops that ball and now gives Caleb Gorichki a chance in the bottom of the first. Gino Mara out of the stretch. He delivers a slider inside, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Put a little bit of extra heat on that slider that time around. Nothing in 1 with 2 away. Fastball on the outside corner. Doesn't catch a piece of the zone. 1-1 the count to Gorichki. Small lead off of first. Mara looks him back, delivers the slider inside. This time he can't get Gorichki to bite at it, so it's 2-1. Trying to jam him in the hands there, and you think maybe he's trying to get that slider a little bit lower. 2-1 pitch. Fastball called for ball 3. Struggling a little bit with fastball command early. Hasn't quite been able to paint that outside corner. He's been good when he wants to throw it over the big part of the plate. 3-1 count. Slider inside. He gets him to make a pass. He can't connect with that one. It's full on Gorichki. 3-2 with 2 away. Runner on first base is Anthony Ryan. If Gorichki's able to reach it, would be Joey Fazone, the extra hitter. Payoff pitch. Called strike 3. He got him with the fastball. Hard four-seam down low ends the inning. So Ryan reaches on the error, but Mara bounces right back in, gets the strikeout. Through one, no score on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Top of the second inning on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Cole Grable followed by Brady Lane and Noah Ross will hit in the second inning facing Logan Ayers. 2 walks in that first inning, but no runs across and no hits. So trying to get in the hit column against the left-handed pitcher. His 0-0 to Grable is in the zone for a called strike one. Fastball with a little bit of action on it. Right-handed hitter at the plate. The 0-1 is in there for a strike. Flipped that curveball in, and it was a good pitch. 0-2 early on to the second baseman. The 0-2 pitch is on the outside corner, down low, and misses for ball one. Tries to get a chase there. Went right back to that same pitch. You can get him a little bit scared. 1-2, fastball, and he couldn't catch up to it. He strikes out. So the first strikeout of the night for Logan Ayers. He sets down Grable. There's one away for Brady Lane. Lane has come off the bench, started the season more of as a platoon guy, but he's carved out a spot as the everyday first baseman with his hitting. First base has kind of been a gap for a majority of the season in this lineup, but Lane has really caught fire as of late, and when you only have a short, about 30-game season, you really only need one guy to catch fire for period of time for him to become the everyday guy. The 1-0 pitch to Lane is outside for ball two. It's 2-0 with one away. Nobody on, just underway in the top of the second. Ayers working fast. 2-0 pitch is fouled off to the right. It's 2-1. Flaherty Field just 350 to center. Right field 350 down the line. 375 out to left. So the deepest part of the ballpark is down that left field line. 2-1 pitch is outside. Brings it to 3-1. Kenny Laverich's home run last night probably wouldn't have been a home run in this ballpark. That deep left field, he pulled it right over that wall, just right of the foul pole. 3-1 pitch to Grable's fouled off, or to Lane, excuse me. Fouled off, it's a full count to the first baseman. Noah Ross on deck, designated hitter, followed by John Sharp. Payoff pitch. Breaking pitch in there, back-to-back strikeouts. This time, it's a called strike 3. And 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second inning. Now it's Noah Ross.
The designated hitter, number 19, Noah Ross.
And Ross has not played in a game since the East Butler Bulldogs visited Garby Yard. That was 2 weeks ago, so he's been on the bench for some time, getting his first start in a while, and he takes a curveball up high for ball one. Ross at the plate. The 1-0 pitch is outside for ball two. Fastball drifting away. 2-0 pitch. Fastball down the middle of the zone, and that one's fouled through the light structure. There's a lot of beams up there. Somehow it didn't hit anything all the way through and out to his right. So the count goes to 2-1. Against the DH with 2 outs in the inning. Lefty working quickly still, delivers a fastball inside. He jams that one down the third baseline foul. So it's 2-2. Not a lot of good contact so far against the lefty airs. Everything has been soft or weak. 2-2 pitch. Slider is down that third base line. That one stays fair. And no, called foul at the last moment. Looked like it bounced to the right of that third base bag right in front of it. But I guess they're saying he picked it up in foul territory. And it doesn't count until it's past the bag or in line with the bag. And they're going to say that Nathan Meeks over there at third base picked it up in foul territory. 2-2 pitch to the DH is out to right field. That one's going to drop for a single, the first hit of the game for either side. And Noah Ross is on base with a little bit of a flare out to right field. Not the first base runner for the Mustangs, but the first time they've reached via a hit. So now John Sharp comes up with a runner on first.
Number 11, John Sharp.
And Sharp has kind of seen things turn his way as of late. He had a good night the other night in clutch situations. Ready to go quickly as airs. He delivers a ball outside. 1-0 count. You're listening to the Mustangs Baseball Network. Luke Burgess here with you on a Tuesday night in Newcastle. 1-0 pitch outside, ball 2. And with 2 away and a runner on first, 2-0 count to the catcher. Sharp, a defensive-minded catcher. He's really good back there behind the plate with the glove. He rips one into left field. That one gets down, and there's not a guy over there. Herr has to race over from left center, and it's back-to-back singles, second and first for the Mustangs. They're in business here with back-to-back hits. Mason Bevan now extra hitter, and he's facing a lefty. He does not hit lefties well.
Number 25, Mason Bevan.
Batting under 200, the Mendoza line this year against lefties. Trying to change things here. Nothing and nothing pitch is inside. That one grabs a piece of him. So he doesn't have to take the bat off his shoulder. He's on base, and the bases are loaded with 2 outs. So how about a little bit of a 2-out rally for the top of the order? And what has to be the best 1-2-3 combo in the entire league. Kenny Lavrich, Daniel Luco, and Jordan Suvek, they have been on fire with the bats lately. They're going to get a chance to hit with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Chase Tomko is going to go out and have a quick word with Ayers, and now he's ready to go. Lavrich steps into the box. He grounded out to the second baseman, Kammerer, his first time through, getting his second chance in as many innings.
Shortstop, number 23, Kenny Lavrich.
Nothing and nothing pitch to the shortstop is down low in the dirt, blocked by Tomko. Want to know the count. Pitch to the shortstop is through the right side. That one gets into right field. It's an RBI single for Kenny Lavrich, and 2 come across to score. Sharp rounds third, and it's 2-0 Mustangs. The offense keeps on rolling, and no one's been able to slow them down lately. So just a hard ground ball through that right side, and first and second, and a 2-0 lead for the Mustangs. Kenny Lavrich saw that one all the way in.
Playing right field, number 10, Daniel Luco.
Mason Bevan goes up to second on the hit. Daniel Luco has a shot now with 2 runners on. The 0-0 pitch to Luco is fouled off to that right side. Nothing in 1 pitch to Luco is grounded to the shortstop, Dottle. He throws on to second, and the inning is over. So through 1.5, Mustangs crack into the armor of Ayers. It's 2-0 on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Bottom of the second inning on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Joey Fazone, the extra hitter, followed by Ethan Bintrim and Benny Dottle to come to the plate to face Gino Mara, his second inning of work. Scoreless through that first, and it was just Anthony Ryan, rather, who reached on that dropped pop-up on the shallow part of right field by Cole Grable. Joey Fazone faces Gino Mara. First pitch, curveball in for a strike. He drops that on the outside corner. And with Mara, you're certainly aware of that fastball early on, so you can kind of ambush him with that curveball. Nothing in one pitch, fastball away, 1-1 count. Extra hitter and the designated hitter paired together is definitely something that we see a lot of in this league. Want to try and kind of keep your position players all clumped together. That one's popped out to center field. Suvak has a read. He's coming in on it, makes the catch. And took a step back there, you see, and that's real textbook defense from the center fielder. He kind of takes a step back to read it and then comes in quickly and makes the catch. So fly out to center field to start. Now Ethan Bintrim with one out. Crowding that plate inside of the right-handed batter's box, and first pitch is outside, delivered, and you saw Sharp setting up on that inside corner. Fastball runs away from Mara. 1-0 to Bintrim. Breaking pitch doesn't come in enough. Outside again, and it's 2-0. We saw Bintrim pitch the last time that these two teams met. He's the first baseman today. The 2-0 pitch. Two-seamer away. That one doesn't catch a piece either, so it's 3-0. The first 3-0 count for Gino Mara all evening. 3-0 pitch. Here it comes. Strike in there, hard fastball over the outside part of the plate. 3-1 pitch from Mara. Breaking pitch in there for a strike, and that was a nice slider there. A lot of bite, and late bite especially. That's one of the things about Mara that makes him so effective, is that pitch doesn't break till right at the end. 3-2 pitch is lined into right field, hugging the foul line and drifts over to the right side foul. It's 3-2 again. Just a little bit late on the payoff pitch. Bintrim's ready to go. Payoff pitch again from Mara. Fastball through the middle of the zone and line toward the first baseman and caught. Brady Lane over at first base. He's got the quick reaction times. Hard liner right at him, and he makes the catch. There's two away. Benny Dottle now, shortstop. How about some other position players that have pitched against the Mustangs this year? Benny Dottle also made an appearance on the mound. 2 outs in the inning. Nothing and nothing is inside. Dottle scoots out of the way. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch with 2 away in the inning is a curveball, and in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Real good pitch there from Mara. Wind blowing hard out to left right now. 1-1. Fastball outside, missed, 2-1. Dottle's got some good speed coming out of that right-handed batter's box, and one of the reasons you want to keep him off base. 2-1. The pitch. Breaking pitch, lined out to right center field. Underneath it, Luco, and he makes the catch. So a nice 1-2-3 inning. Goes into a 3-0 count, but Mara holds them scoreless. We're through 2 full on the Mustangs Baseball Network. They lead it 2-0. Underway in the third inning. Mustangs lead this one 2-0. Jordan Suvak gets his second chance of the night. Second plate appearance after he walked his first time. Lefty Logan Ayers on the mound, delivers the 0-0, and he shows bunt, pulls it back, and it's ball one. 1-0 pitch, and he gets out of the way again. Showed bunt, and that one's inside. It's 2-0. 2-0 with nobody out. The lefty delivers. That one's out to right field. Having a read on it. Ryan, he backs up now, and it's over his head to the wall. Suvak rounding second base. He's hustling third. The throw in and a diving slide. He's out at third. It looked like he hesitated a little bit at second base, and then the slide into third base was slightly awkward. It wasn't a spectacular throw in any regard, but on the money and on time, and Suvak is gunned down after the double.
Now batting for the Mustangs and playing third base.
I think what happened there was really he saw that head coach Ben Cosby was waving him. That one's popped up from Butler and back out foul. So there's one away, nobody on after the leadoff double. Brandon Butler down 0-1 in the count. The pitch down low in the dirt, blocked by Tom Coe. Fastball just got away from him. It's 1-1 with one away. Carson Weibel on deck. He grounded into a fielder's choice first time. 1-1 pitch. Inside slider. Doesn't catch a piece of the zone. It's 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Grounded on to the left side and through into the outfield. That's going to be a single for Brandon Butler. And we've seen quite a few like that, just ground balls that have snuck through. Think about Kenny Laverich's hit. Go back to the hit that Sharp had where they've just been able to sneak him through for base hits. And all of a sudden there's another runner on base. And now you're really regretting that you don't keep Suvak at second. He would have been up to third anyway on the hit. That one's outside to Weibel, ball one.
Well, I mean, in reality, it was over the right. It's not like it was a left fielder's head where it would have been an easy
1-0 pitch, fouled back into the netting behind home plate. And it's a 1-1 count now to the left fielder.
Right. It was just. I think it was just a good rally. I think that's really all it was. Yeah, that was a hard throw.
1-1, curveball up high. Now a 2-1 count. Two-one, foul back. So right back in that same spot there, off to his right behind home plate. It's 2-2 with one out. Butler on first has decent speed. He's stolen 3 bags this year. Not a big lead, just about 2 steps off. Pitch outside, and the count is full to the left fielder. Cole Grable's on deck. He struck out swinging in the second inning to lead it off. Butler takes time now, or Weibel takes time now. He's ready to go. The payoff pitch off to the right side. Chasing onto it is Ryan. He looks up, and it's out of play. So the payoff pitch one more time. Three to the count with one away in the inning. Lead off of first is Butler. Now steps off does Ayers. He's going to go through the signs one more time. He's got his pitch. 3-2, here it comes. Outside, and that's ball 4. Butler was taking off on the pitch, but it doesn't matter. So 3 straight base runners reach.
Now batting for the Mustangs.
First and second with one away. After Jordan Suvak doubled over the head of the right fielder Ryan and was gunned down at third, trying to stretch it to a triple. The first pitch to Grable is in for strike one. Grable got a real open stance at the plate. Nothing in one pitch from the lefty inside. He's got to dodge that one. Gets out of the way nicely. It's a 1-1 count. Top of the third inning, 1 away. Here's the 1-1 pitch from the lefty. Breaking pitch in there for strike, and that just caught a piece of the outside corner. Grable's had some real bad luck with getting called out on strikes this year. 2 real close pitches. 1-2 count. Inside, blocked. Down low in the dirt. Tomko, as that one just continued to drift. Right by the knees when it crossed home plate and ended up in Tomko's lap. 2-2 pitch. Out to left field. That one's hit well. Setting up is Her. He makes the catch, and both runners hold. So that one was given a ride, but a nice read from Her. He makes a nice play in left. And there's 2 away for Brady Lane.
Now batting for the Mustangs and playing first base, number 14, Brady Lane.
Brady Lane struck out looking the first time through. The pitch, breaking pitch outside, ball 1.
You gotta have sunglasses on at all times, probably. You know, just in case.
Lefty Logan Ayers on the mound in his 3rd inning of work. He delivers one. That one shot up the middle. Dottle gloves it and steps on to second all himself. So the inning is over. 2.5 played. Mustangs lead 2-0 on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Bottom of the 3rd inning, Gino Mara back out on the mound for the Meadville Mustangs. Nathan Meeks, Chase Tomko, and Nico Hall, bottom 3 in the order to face the left-hander. Third baseman Meeks leads it off. Tall righty steps in. Mara not a tall pitcher, but he can bring some heat on the mound. The 0-0 pitch is swung on and missed. Nice little change-up there to start things off. First time he's mixed that in all night. Nothing in one pitch. Fastball away. It's a 1-1 count. Tomko, the 9-hitter on deck. The 1-1. Slider over to third base. Butler, it takes a funny hop off the end of the grass, and that's an infield single. You can't blame that one on Butler. Just off the edge of the infield, it hops up on him hard, and there's a runner on first. So the first hit of the game.
Now batting for the Barons and doing the catching.
For the 3B Barons, Chase Tomko comes to the plate with a runner on first. The pitch from Mara. He shows bunt. That one's laid down foul. So an 0-1 count early to the 9-hitter Tomko.
Tomko will fall down 0-1.
Yeah, you don't want to get behind
Mar, especially with this guy, right? I mean, because once you get down, you don't know what off speed he's throwing. If he's throwing an off speed, it could be a fastball, and that fastball's hard to catch up to if you don't think it's coming.
Nothing in one pitch. Outside, 1-1.
So 1-1 to count.
Nobody out off the infield single from Nathan Meeks. 1-1. Breaking pitch inside. That one's kind of popped up on the infield and caught by, oh, no, they say it's foul. Just slipped out of the glove of Brady Lane. It was kind of dribbled up that right foul line, and Lane looked like he had a glove under it, but it just drops in foul territory. It's a 1-2 count to Chase Tomko. Meeks leading off first. Quick conversation now between the home plate umpire and John Sharp. Not sure exactly what the problem is. It looks like he's examining that baseball that Mara has on the mound. I'm going to toss it right back out to him, though, and we'll get things going again. 1-2 count with nobody out. Meeks reached on a ground ball that just took a massive hop on the third baseman, Butler, and Butler's not a tall third baseman by any means, so that one was up near his head. 1-2 count. And now he takes off. They've got him picked off. The throw down, and it's not in time. And where was the move from Brady Lane? They had him picked off, and they had him out by a mile, but no throw. So Meeks steals second on the pickoff. He was going on first movement. You saw Mara step off there. He got down to second with some speed. The 1-2 pitch is fouled off. Fastball low. That one off the right hand of John Sharp. He's a right-handed player, so a little worried about that one. He seems like he's okay to shake it off, but it fouled right off the hand. That one, you know, hurts, especially when Mara's coming in with that hard fastball. 1-2 count still. Sharp's going to take a second. The home plate umpire gives him a moment. He's going to dust off the plate.
This needs to be a productive at-bat. Even down 1-2.
And now we're ready to keep on playing. 10-hitter Nico Hall on deck.
You know, I think TK can hit in any situation.
I'll tell you what, Tomko is tough. Right.
He's not going to go
1-2 pitch. Inside, low, blocked nicely by John Sharp. He gets over to his left. It's a 2-2 count.
It's a preview of some playoff baseball right here.
I think so.
Mara's 2-2 pitch. Slider inside, fouled down that third base line, and that's a really good attempt there from Chase Tomko. The way he gets the bat on that ball, that was a hard slider inside, and he's just able to get the bat on ball. 2-2 count, nobody out, runner on second base.
Yeah, I think it's the most pitches he threw to one batter so far.
Fastball inside, and the count goes 3-2. So now a full count, and running up the pitch count of Mara in this at-bat. 8 pitches now to the right-handed hitter.
He's just full count, but you gotta watch his fastballs coming.
Right. I think it's probably a 2-seam too. They're gonna
No outs. Slider, and it was up high. That one's out to left field. Underneath it is Weibel. He's got a read. He makes the catch. The runner thinks about tagging. Now he's going to go back on a good throw from Weibel. That was a bomb into the infield. And Weibel's got a good arm. So one away and able to hold the runner at second base. That's a big out. And now Nico Hall, the 10-hitter, comes to the plate with one away. Still the runner on second. No, he's maybe a threat to go. Another quick little delay around the home plate area. The umpire takes his time getting back to his post. It's 0-0. Now we're ready to go. Nico Hall steps in. Center fielder with his first at-bat of the evening. Mara comes set. From the stretch, the pitch. had the bunt down, but he pulled back, and the pitch was outside, so it's ball one. You saw Brady Lane rushing in from that right side, trying to bunt away from the third base bag so they can move the runner up.
Brady Lane's going to crash hard here. That means probably Cole Grable's going to head the second on a bunt.
1-0 pitch. Outside fastball, and you can tell they're definitely distracted a little bit, the Mustangs, by that runner on second base. He's got a big lead. He's kind of dancing around out there. They want to make sure that they can keep this a 2-run game. Still pretty close, and you know that this 3B Barons offense can kind of explode out of nowhere. We've seen it all season. 2-0 the count. The pitch. Fouled off to the right side, and it's out of play over the bleachers near the 3B Barons dugout. 2-1 the count with 1 away in the inning. Everyone playing pretty straight up defense against the right-hander.
I'm just surprised. Video. Shame, what a game.
Morris shakes off the first sign, goes to the second.
2-1. The pitch from the lefty, the runner takes off. It's a ball inside, and it looked like it maybe came off the bat. And now the runner comes home. He's out at first, and he's out at the plate. What a throw from Brady Lane on the transition. And
he's safe at first.
Safe at first base now is the call. So it looked like the throw beat him there pretty easily. Maybe Lane didn't step on that first base bag. He had to come off and make sure that the throw got him at home plate. But
We're going to wait till we have a final, and we do now.
now a little bit of conferencing. And so the runner is out at home. So 2 away. And what a throw home from Brady Lane. He noticed immediately that the runner was heading there.
Playing second base, number 18.
And there's 2 away in the inning for Tyler Kammerer. He grounded out to the shortstop, Lavrich, his first time.
In my book, see, that's the first hit for the Barons of the night on the bunt. Nico Hall beat it out. So an interesting turn of events.
Oh, pitch from Mara is out to left field. Weibel racing in on it. He's got a read, and he makes the catch. So a nice escape job from Mara out of that jam through 3 full. Mustangs lead 2-0 on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Top of the 4th inning on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Noah Ross, John Sharp, Mason Bevan to face Logan Ayers. Meadville leads this one 2-0.
Noah Ross got things started.
Second third of this game. Ayers throws one inside. Out of the way is Ross. It's a 1-0 count. 7 of their last 10, so the Barons are playing some good baseball right now. Mustangs have a 2-0 advantage on them early. That one's down in the dirt. It's 2-0. Sun setting off to our right and shines right out into left field. 2-0 pitch. 2-seamer came back across the plate. That was a good pitch right there. 2-1 count. Here comes the 2-1 from the lefty. It's popped foul off to the right side. Chasing after it is the first baseman. It's off the light post, so that'll be a foul ball out of play. Count goes to 2-2 against the designated hitter, Noah Ross. He's 1 for 1. Singled his last time up, came around to score one of the 2 runs, he and John Sharp. Sharp will follow him, and I think he's broke the bat on that last one. He's going over to the dugout to grab a new one.
Switch bats after a broken bat there.
Looked like it might have been a crack in the handle. Came inside on him. 2-2 count. Ayers is ready to go. Here's the 2-2 pitch. It's grounded foul off to the left side. Inside again. So they're jamming Ross. Don't want him to get those arms extended and drive a pitch anywhere dangerous. He made good contact last time. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch outside. Count goes full to the leadoff hitter in the top of the 4th.
7th pitch of the at-bat. Be a 3-2.
Payoff pitch to the right-handed hitter. Fastball swung on and missed. He struck him out. So another strikeout
Ross for a K there. Good pitch.
for Ayers, and there's one away for John Sharp.
Now batting for the Mustangs, doing the catching, number 11, John Sharp.
Sharp singled and came around to score his last at-bat.
Sharp trying to get his second hit of the night. He's
Robert Herr in left field.
caught fire recently after falling upon hard times on the offensive side most of the season. Had a few big hits over the weekend in Butler. He fouls off the first pitch he sees. It was a curveball over the outside corner, and
In his 3rd inning,
it's 0-1 against Sharp.
as he's let up 2 runs on 5 hits.
Nothing in one pitch from the lefty. Fastball popped up on the infield.
TK.
Kammerer has a read. He makes the catch. There's 2 down. 2 quick outs. 2 down for Mason Bevin. Lefty was drilled with the first pitch he saw last time. That was a fastball that ran away from. First pitch to Bevin is a slider count.
Of course, he's 0 for 0.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one is down low in the dirt and blocked off to the right side, off the chest protector, Tomko. No one on base, though, with 2 outs. 1-1 count.
1-1 to Bevin.
1-1 pitch.
Outside for a ball.
Down low. Ball 2. Now a 2-1 count to Bevin. He's been pretty swing happy all year long. He doesn't like to go deep into counts. See him move the bat here. He tries to. Fouls one off. It's a 2-2 count.
Kenny Lavridge, the leadoff hitter on deck, singled his last at-bat.
2-2 with 2 away.
For the Mustangs. Trip 2's here, the 2-2.
Outside, 3-2 count. So now the second full count of the inning and the 4th of the night
In the top of the
for the Meadville Mustangs on offense. This will be the first 1-2-3 inning of the night on defense for the Barons, and he struck him out. High fastball, throws it by him, and we're through 3.5 on the Mustangs Baseball Network. 2-0 lead for the Mustangs. Bottom of the 4th inning on the Mustangs Baseball Network. You're listening in. Luke Burgess here with you. 5 games remaining, including tonight on the season, just 4 after the conclusion of tonight's game. Gino Mara will face the lefty Robert Herr. He struck him out looking his first time. He throws a slider in there and somehow doesn't get a strike call there. That was framed nicely by Sharp, but he was not fooling the home plate umpire. 1-0 count to the lefty. The pitch is a fastball down the middle. It's tapped foul to the right of the hitter. 1-1 count. One and 1 count. Slider inside is tapped out to center field. Suvak calls everyone off. He's got the ball in his sights in. He makes the catch to lead off the bottom of the 4th. There's 1 away. We haven't seen Luco called into action just yet. He's getting bored out there in right field. Anthony Ryan will follow up. And he hit that little bloop out to shallow right field. Cole Grable couldn't field it, and it fell in. That one's out to center again. Suvak is racing in hard, and Lavrich has a read on it. He makes a real nice catch over his shoulder. Don't know how he got to that one, but looked like he was going up to make a traditional one-hand-on-the-glove type of grab and ends up moving over to his left and making the catch. So a quick 2 outs on back-to-back pitches. Now Caleb Gorichki with 2 outs. Gorichki's 0 for 1, struck out in the first inning. Slider on the outside corner doesn't quite catch the zone, and it's a 1-0 count to Gorichki. The 1-0 pitch from Mara is a hard fastball in. It's just fought off to that right side. That'll fall in for a single, rounding first and holding up. So the first time that right field has seen any action tonight. And a single for Gorichki. He's aboard with 2 away for Joey Fazone.
Now batting for the Barons, doing the extra hitting, number 19, Joey Fazone.
Extra hitter Fazone flew out to Suvak the first time through. 0-0 pitch from Mara is a breaking ball not in the zone. That's a 1-0 count. Tight strike zone behind the plate tonight. Mara pitching out of the stretch. He comes set at the waist. Looks back to first, now delivers quick. Swing and a miss. Didn't even know what to say. It's a hard fastball up high in the zone to Fazone. He can't catch up to that. Blew it by him. 1-1 count. The pitch. Slider inside. He got him to make a pass at that one. It's 1-2. Messing with the timing is Mara. He goes fastball hard. And that one's high 80s. And then goes to the slider inside. 1-2 now. Inside fastball, and that one doesn't catch a piece of the zone. Moving his feet out of the way was Ryan, or Fazone rather. It's a 2-2 count. Runner off first. 2-2 pitch from Mara. Slider inside, fouled off. Fights it into the Mustangs dugout. Mustangs hold an early 2-0 advantage over the 3B Barons. 2-2 count. The pitch from Mara. Down low, ball 3, and the count goes full. Runner off first is Gorichki. He'll be on the move. Payoff pitch from Mara. Inside, he struck him out. Gets him with the slider in on the hands. And we're through 4 full on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Mustangs lead 2-0. Top of the order will start the 5th inning. Kenny Lavrich followed by Daniel Luco and then Jordan Suvak. 1, 2, 3 for the Mustangs. Combined 2 for 6 on the night between the first 3 hitters in the lineup. Breaking pitch in for strike. And, gee, I don't think that would have been called a strike in the last half inning. That one in the zone, strike 1. So Lavrich down in the count early. Pitch inside, ball 1, so the count goes even.
1-1.
2 breaking balls early on to Lavrich. Here's the 1-1. Down low. 2 and 1. Lavrich asks for time, and now he's ready to go. Working fast still is Ayers. They have to be conscious. That pitch is delivered outside. It's 3-1 of calling time before the at-bat or before the pitch because Ayers is working fast. He will quick pitch you. We've seen him do it quite a few times tonight. 3-1 is a fastball, and it's hammered out to center field on a line. Making the catch is Nico Hall. So 1 up, 1 down. Lavrich got a piece of that one, but it was just hit right at Hall out in center field. The first action for him tonight, there's 1 down in the inning.
And playing right field, number 10,
Daniel Luco will follow him up. He has lined out to the second baseman and grounded into a fielder's choice today. First pitch to him is a fastball, and it's on the outside corner for strike 1. Took a little bit off that one. Opted for the control. Well, now he throws that one in there basically as hard as he can. That's probably the hardest pitch we've seen him throw all night. It's a 1-1 count. 1-1 to Luco, right back in there with the slider in on the hands. It's in for ball 2. It's 2-1. The 2-1. Ayers keeps it moving. Grounded onto second base. Onto it is Kammerer, and that sneaks under his glove into right. So an error from Kammerer. They give the Mustangs life. It was a soft ground ball onto Kammerer at second. That's going to go as an E4. So on to first base is Luco. Jordan Suvak, who doubled his last time, tried to stretch that double into a triple. He was gunned down. Throw back to first from the lefty. Luco's back in safely. He dives over. Got to get the jersey dirty a little bit. You won't do that in the outfield. Time called from Suvak. Suvak, we mentioned the other night, he's just got a jumpiness to him when he's at the plate. And I only mention that now because the last time I said it, he hit a triple right after. 0-0 pitch outside for ball 1. The first pitch he sees misses the zone, and he's ahead in the count 1-0. Time called. Well, Suvak gets his signs. Now he steps in. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Pitch away, took a little bit off. Brings it to 1-1. Runner leading off first, Luco. Here's the pitch, and that one's fouled back into the netting behind home plate and over into the parking lot. It's a 1-2 count to Suvak. 1 for 1 rather, on the night. He walked his first time around, stranded at second base. 1-2 pitch, up high, fastball, ran away on him. It's a 2-2 count. 2 runs allowed through 4 1/3 for Logan Ayers. The pitch swung on and missed. He struck him out. So 2 down in the inning. And if you ask Ayers, he'll say it should be the end of the inning. You don't want to have to be forced to get extra outs. That soft grounder onto second base was missed by Kammerer. Butler's going to try and make it cost him. Butler singled and walked today. He takes ball 1 outside. Sliding to his right was the catcher, Tomko. 1-0 pitch, breaking ball slider over the big part of the plate. It's 1-1. Holding back on that one. 1-1 pitch, outside, ball 2. 2-1 pitch is through the left side into the outfield. It's another Little single for Brandon Butler, and how about that? He does that in back-to-back at-bats, finds the hole between the third baseman and the shortstop and just places that ball. Really couldn't have placed it any better. Sends it into left field for a soft hit single.
Now batting for the Mustangs. Playing left
And
field,
it's first and
number
second
33,
for the Mustangs with 2 away. You know what happened last time they got base runners on first and second with 2 outs? They scored their only 2 runs of the game. Carson Weibel trying for his first hit of the night. He's grounded into a fielder's choice and walked. And after he grounded into one, he was the victim of one, so evened out on the night. The 0-1 pitch to Weibel is to the shortstop, Dottle. He's going to toss on to second base, and the inning is over. So we're through 4.5 here on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Mustangs lead this one 2-0. Bottom of the 5th inning here on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Ethan Bintrim to lead it off against Gino Mara. No runs allowed through 4 innings of work. Lefty delivers the 0-0 pitch to Bintrim. It's a fastball outside. Ball 1. The 4-seam fastball, he struggled with the command a little bit more than we're used to today. It's been running away from him on that outside corner to righties a little bit. See from the lefty.
Frequently refresh if your feed is
Terrible service here. No Wi-Fi. It's a dead zone.
The 1-2 with nobody out to Bintrim is a fastball. Somehow doesn't catch a piece of the zone. It looked like it was right through the top for strike 3, but it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch is fouled off the leg. Bintrim in a considerable amount of pain. He's going to take a lap, and that was a breaking pitch that he just fouled right into the side of his left lower leg. He's limping around the home plate area, and now his manager comes down from third base to try and comfort him a little. Got to make sure he's okay. He flexes, looks like maybe the outside of that shin on his left leg. Certainly not the most ideal spot to be hit. Not very meaty around there. It'll get you right in the bone. He's stepping right back in. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch outside, and it's 3-2. Another 3-2 count for Gino Mara. Payoff pitch. Outside, so a leadoff walk and a little bit of life. That's the first time that a leadoff batter has reached on the evening for the 3B Barons. Benny Dottle follows him up.
Playing shortstop, number 15, Benny Dottle.
And you see so often that leadoff walk come back around to bite you. And now Mara's got to play catch-up with nobody out. He's out of the stretch. Here's the 0-0 pitch to Dottle. It's through the zone. Hard fastball in there for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike to Dottle, who's flown out to the right fielder, Luco, tonight. The 0-1. Slider breaks across the outside part of the plate. It's 0-2 on the foul. He just hit it off the end of the bat, off to his left. Pulled that one. He was just a bit early. Mara steps back onto the pitching rubber. Quickly gets his sign. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped out to right field. Luco has a read. He takes a few steps in and makes the catch. So there's one away after the leadoff walk, and the runner is forced to stay put at first.
Now batting for the Barons. And playing third base.
Nathan Meeks singled his first time. He was gunned down at home. Attempted to cross the plate, which would have been good for the 3 Barons' only run. They're still held at nothing through 4 1/3. Pitch down low, ball 1. Chase Tomko on deck. 0 for 1. The 1-0 pitch, and he's picked off the runner again. This time it goes by the catcher Sharp, and it looked like Mara kind of took a long leg lift. He had the runner dead to rights. He was way gone before Mara had even really begun his delivery home, but then Bintrim just takes off anyway, and there's no throw down, and because of that kind of hesitation in his delivery, the pitch is way offline to the backstop. So it's a 2-0 count with 1 out and a runner on second. A little bit of danger. That one's inside, 3-0. And a big secondary lead for Bintrim there at second. Yes, first base open with 1 away. Maybe tries to put him on here to set up the double play. He throws a fastball across the inside corner of the plate. It's 3-1. And you have Chase Tomko on deck. 3-1. Slider inside on the hands. He fouls it back. It's 3-2 again. Payoff pitch from Mara. Breaking ball up on the infield. Lane makes the catch easily, and there's 2 down. So a nice bounce back for Mara there. He went all the way full, but the runner stays at second. Chase Tomko now with 2 outs, has a runner in scoring position. Tomko's 0 for 1 on the day. He flew out to the left fielder, Weibel. The first pitch is a slider ripped down the left field line and fair. That one's all the way to the wall. And remember, that wall in left field is 375. The runner scores easily, and in with a stand-up double is Chase Tomko. So a big-time hit to get the 3B Barons on the board. They trade places at second. It's a 2-1 game. So they finally crack the armor of Mara. The 10-hitter Nico Hall is going to try and tie this game up. Tying run in scoring position. Hall represents the go-ahead run. Sharp quickly goes out to conference with Mara. And that was a big hit. Just got out in front of the breaking pitch and lines it down the left field line, and only really a foot or so inside that third base bag. It bounced just past it. 2 outs in the inning. Mara looks in for his pitch. Shakes off twice. Now he gets it. The 0-0 with the runner on second. The slider inside, grounded onto Lavrich. He fields, throws on to first, and ends the inning. So Mara allows 1, but bounces right back and finishes the inning. We're through 5 full. Mustangs lead 2-1. Back for the top of the 6th inning. Cole Grable up to hit against the new pitcher, Isaac Shylock. Relieves Logan Ayers. He goes 5 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, both of those earned, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts to go right with it. So the righty Shylock, big righty on the mound, relieving him. The first pitcher to come in from the bullpen. He'll face Grable, who is 0 for 2 today. The 0-0 pitch is a fastball down low for ball 1. Shylock, a Clarion product. The 1-0 pitch, down low in the dirt, fouled off, back toward the on-deck circle of the Meadville Mustangs. It's Brady Lane out there on deck. Flaherty Field, the site of tonight's broadcast. 1-1 pitch to Cole Grable. He takes check swing, and he didn't go. So it's a 2-1 count down low in the dirt. Ball scoots off to the right of Tomko behind the plate. Ayers threw upward of 80 pitches in that start. 2-1 to Grable. Over the top delivery is outside, 3-1.
Grable 0 for 2, with a strikeout and a flyout.
We gotta get some Wi-Fi out here,
3-1 pitch. Popped up on the infield. Dottle has a read. He makes the call and looking up makes the catch. And there's one away.
And that's what Isaac's gonna give you. You're gonna have to play defense,
Brady Lane will follow that. Lane also 0 for 2 on the day. Good pitching from the 3B Barons. Maybe the Mustangs can try and get a crack in the armor with the bullpen coming in. That was what happened last time. Benny Dottle, Mustangs scored a few runs off him. The pitch is up high for ball 1 to Brady Lane. Lane will be followed by Ross, who has one of the 2 runs scored today. That one's down low in the dirt, picked off the dirt right in front of the plate by Tomko. A 2-0 count to the first baseman. 2-0 pitch is lined out to right center field. That one's hit hard. Takes a small bounce, and Lane is rounding first. He moves into second, gets in there standing up, and it's a 1-out double for Brady Lane, his first hit of the night. And you kind of figured that Lane was going to make contact at some point. He's been heating up with the bat recently, has hits in all of his last 3 games in this Mustangs win streak. He doubles right there, and now he'll be followed up by Noah Ross, designated hitter for the Meadville Mustangs.
The 7th Mustang hit on the evening, and the 2nd extra base hit as well.
Ross is struck out and singled tonight. The first pitch in there for strike 1, and low in the zone, just caught a piece. Nothing in 1 pitch. Inside, drills him in the back with the fastball. So back-to-back runners reach base. Hit by pitch, the first that we've seen tonight after we saw 5 the other night in Butler. And there's runners on first and second with 1 away. John Sharp singled and popped out on the infield.
Runners on first and second.
Mustangs are threatening again. That's the Barons' 5th walk allowed of the evening.
The 0-0 pitch to Sharp out of the stretch, fouled right back at the netting behind home plate. Sharp has a 3-game hitting streak going, his longest of the year.
After Mustangs' 13th base runner reached.
The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball up high for ball 1. So a 1-1 count.
Oh, this is when you don't see quintuple ones.
Yeah, right. You don't see that.
Quintuple ones.
Here's the pitch. Taken for a strike, hard fastball inside. Sharp couldn't get the bat around in time. A 1-2 count with 1 away. Runners on first and second. It's Ross on first, Grable on second for the Mustangs. The 1-2 pitch, curveball, inside corner. Didn't get a piece of the zone. It's a 2-2 count. That tight zone continues from the home plate umpire this evening.
Ball there.
Umpire. It's tough with the strikes that have been in.
He's a batter's umpire. Shylock will go with the 2-2 from the
2-2. Swung on and missed. He struck him out.
Hits him with the fastball.
So Sharp goes down swinging the first time that he struck out tonight. And now Bevan gets a chance for the first time this evening against a righty. Bevan hits from that left side. He hits
And the extra
right-handed pitching much better than he hits left-handed pitching.
Bevan.
He was hit by a pitch and then struck out his last time. 2 away in the inning.
Strikeout so far. Curveball.
Curveball outside for ball 1. Bevan lays off.
Bevan, the only lefty in the lineup tonight for the Mustangs. And the last hitter will turn it over to Lavridge, the leadoff hitter, after his at-bat.
The 1-0 pitch from Shylock is check swing, but it's through the zone for strike 1. So called strike, and it's even at 1-1. From the stretch, here's the 1-1 pitch to Bevan. He swings and misses, couldn't catch up. There's a fastball through the middle of the zone.
Down 1-2 with 2 outs.
That's the type of pitch that Bevan loves to get on. And Bevan hit probably the hardest baseball we've seen all season long last night. Curveball, and that one's popped up on the infield. Backing up and making the catch is Kammerer, and the inning is over. So the Mustangs leave 2 on base. They lead 2-1 on the Mustangs Baseball Network through 5.5 innings.